in the correct columns. Next thing, what would I do next? Put your hands down, I'm going to pick you. Emily, what would I do next? So I've written the digits in the correct columns, what would I do next?
Add them up properly.
I reckon there's something else I would do next. I reckon there's something, before I start adding them up correctly, what would I do next? Hands down. Georgie, what would you do you think? So I've written the numbers in the correct columns, what's the next thing I need to do?
Make sure that it's displayed properly.
Okay, how am I going to display it properly? How do you mean? What do you mean? Because in this example here, look, things aren't in the right columns, are they? That's not right. So I've put that right here by writing the digits in the correct columns. When I've done that, what do I need to do next? Jake, what do you reckon?
You should put a plus sign next to the question that you're.
Okay. So put a plus sign next to the calculation.
Yeah.
Put a plus sign next. Hang on, Jake. To calculation. Good. Like it.
And then put a line underneath.
What sort of line?
Like a straight line underneath, so that you know that you're gonna start adding up.
Good. I like that. So drawing the straight line underneath is like a signal for you to start adding up. Okay. Now, next question. Once I've done this, I've put them in the correct the correct columns. I've put a plus sign. I've drawn myself a straight line, which is a sign for me to say start adding up. Where do I begin? In this method that we've been working on, where do I begin, triangles? Tees?
From the unit.
Yeah. I start with the units over here, but the method we've been using here, so you're not a triangle, so you shouldn't really be answering that one. Emily?
You start with thousands.
Okay, you start with the most significant digit first. Okay, so if I've got thousands, I'll start with thousands. If I've got tens of thousands, I'll start with tens of thousands, million, and so on. Okay, so I'm going to say most significant digit first. Then what do I do? What is it assigned to start doing?
Add them up.
Add them up. And once I've added them all up and I've done that, what do I need to do to get this answer at the end? I'll tell you what, it's a special word I'm looking for actually. It starts with C and it rhymes with rhombine. Combine them, well done, Einsteins. Okay, combine the numbers. And if I combine the numbers, I should get that. Now there's something missing from that. There's going to be in both of them. What's missing from here that Christian suggested we should have? What should we do?
Check your answer.
Makes. Okay, so if I just put check answer, we'll know that means check your answer makes sense. Fabulous, thank you triangles. Squares and pentagons, what do I do that's different over here? So is number one different? No. Okay, so number one stays. Good. Number two, put a plus sign next to the calculation. Can that stay?
Yeah.
Okay, that stays. Number three, draw a straight line underneath. Does that stay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Number four, most significant digit first.
No.
Okay, so number four changes to begin with
Smallest number.
like it. Smallest.
Digit.
Yeah, I would say that because what happens if I've got decimal numbers? I wouldn't start with units then, would I? Okay, so if I say with least significant, so begin with least significant digit. Number five, add them up.
Yeah.
Does that stay the same?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need to change that. Number six, combine the numbers. Now hang on a minute, because this is a different method, isn't it? So what do I need to make sure that I'm doing here?
Carrying.
Okay. Now we've what should that be, number six? Now we've talked about carrying in a different lesson, squares and pentagons. So there are lots and lots of things to do with carrying that I can't possibly fit into this success criteria. So all I'm going to do is put in inverted commas, carrying, and then we can refer to another lesson about carrying because that's something slightly, it's not different, but it's another discipline that we've learned. So you do your carrying properly. Number seven is still check answer, isn't it? No, just check. 20 seconds, just check those there. You happy with those? If you were given some column addition to do, similar to this, okay, could you do it correctly now and more effectively than they've done it using those success criteria? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, what you're going to do is this, listen carefully. You're going to go to your tables. On your tables is a worksheet. And on the worksheet are some calculations that have been completed. They've already been done. You haven't got to do them. What you've got to do is play teacher. Check that they're correct. All right, so that's, do they look correct? Okay, have a look at them. Do they look right? But this one doesn't look right to me immediately. I can tell straight away that can't be right. Do that first. Then I want you to actually check them. Are the calculations correct? And if they're not correct, where's the person gone wrong? At which point on the success criteria did they go wrong? What didn't they do? And what I want you to do is to note on that sheet, how would the success criteria help? Highlight it with your highlighter pen that you've got, draw a line to it and write down what would they do differently next time alongside those. Any questions? Fabulous. If you've got a problem, put your hand up and I'll be right there. Don't forget the target balls there. You can use those. Away you go.
But it's actually quite good.
Do you want one of mine?
Look, where's yours? Why don't you shower them back?
So there's a 6 there.
And then he's put a carry.
That's a 9.
I'm well with it. I appreciate that.
They're all well.
I can't do maths. That all goes well for you, doesn't it? Used to be. Thanks, Chris. Right. Good, excellent. That's the sort of thing I want to see. Yeah, so first that one, 9 out of 9. Okay.
That's 5 out of 1.
See. So have a think about it. Just think, if you were a teacher and this was somebody's work, what would you go and tell them? You know, which part of six, you supposed to do it again, but is there any point in someone just repeating it and repeating it and repeating
They
it?
have to see where they've gone wrong.
Right, and what would you use to show them that they've gone wrong?
A highlighter.
You would, yeah, no, I don't, sorry, I don't mean physically, you know, the colourful thing. What tool, what teaching tool would you use?
Tell them how to do it properly.
How? By following what?
Success criteria.
Right, okay, so which bit they gone wrong on, do you think?
The adding out.
The actual adding bit. So they
Yeah,
followed,
it's in the right columns and that. And the carrying.
and the carrying, that's okay, is it the carrying?
No, because you've got 9 and 9. That's 9, and that should be an 8, and there should be 1 there.
Excellent, so which point up there do they need to work on? Yeah, point 6. So they've done everything right up to point 6, and then it goes wrong there. That's what they need to work on. So your little note next to that should say,